Prime Minister Stephen Harper has given a speech to the British Parliament. It's the first time in nearly 70 years that a Canadian leader has done that. But not everyone was receptive of his message. And as Jacques Barbeau reports, even in London, the Prime Minister couldn't escape the Senate scandal.
When it comes to the economy, Stephen Harper and British Prime Minister David Cameron see pretty much eye to eye. And today, Harper offered Cameron public words of encouragement as he spoke to a group of British MPs and Lords. Cameron's austerity program is under attack, but Harper says other countries should follow Britain's lead.
Countries that do not bring their finances under control or that close their economies to the world will face consequences.
Within Europe, there's much debate about whether to abandon deficit-fighting plans. But Harper says it's a choice that doesn't need to be made.
That in many countries there is considerable debate between austerity and growth. Let me tell you, it is a false dichotomy. You need good measures of both.
On this trip, Harper is trying to speed along negotiations for a Canada-EU trade deal. A deal, he says, will bring Canada and the UK even closer.
For Canada and for Great Britain, as a member of the EU, this will be a historic step.
After his speech, Harper was thanked by the Speaker of the House of Lords, the British equivalent to our Senate. And she reminded Harper of his Senate problems back home.
I shall watch developments in Canada with great interest, as I'm sure you will. Who knows, where one chamber goes, the other may follow.
Harper was given a warm welcome from this group of MPs and Lords, but outside the British Parliament, not so much. A group of striking Canadian Foreign Service workers greeted his motorcade.
Harper, we don't want your dirty oil!
And anti-oil sands protesters called Harper a climate criminal.
Stephen Harper's policies and support for the tar sands industry are leading us towards the point of irreversible runaway climate change.
After his speech, Harper met privately with David Cameron, the two leaders discussing ongoing negotiations towards a Canada-EU trade deal. A deal Cameron says is close to being done. Robin?
Jacques Barbeau traveling with the Prime Minister tonight.